In Magic the Gathering, some cards are simply not allowed to be played. But today, we are breaking them out of cardboard jail.
Oh, we're doing the broken stuff today.
We're doing this here so you at home don't have to.
Pre-game actions? I reveal to you my companion, Lutri the Spell
That's
Chaser.
a good one.
Yeah. And since all my non-land cards in my deck have different names anyway, it's basically a free inclusion.
So you have two commanders.
Yes.
Oh, very close to it. Though this one doesn't return to the command zone. But what will return to my hand right now?
Wait. We're not done with the pregame
Hey,
action
we're in
yet.
my up.
Do you also have a Lutri?
Wait.
I'm not a companion. I have a conspiracy.
Ooh.
What?
Technically, they're banned. They were in the box.
So this one says power play. You are the starting player, so I'm sorry for you. Maybe next time. Draw a card. Upkeep.
That doesn't feel fair.
It's not.
It doesn't need to be fair. It's banned. I will start with a freshly banned card, a Jeweled Lotus. 0 mana, add 3 mana of any color, only for your commander. I will instantly sack it.
We're safe.
It's gone now.
Okay.
To add 3 black mana to my mana pool. Play Swamp, and then play also super banned since
We're not safe.
You're not.
basically forever. Braids, Cabal Minion. For the slight cost of 4 mana 2/2, at every upkeep, a player sacrifices a permanent. Go.
Wait, he doesn't have any permanents.
Oh, wow, your commander sucks.
Do you want to play your lands?
Damn.
I am so excited. I'm so excited. I will play a mana conference, pay 1 life to add a green.
is very exciting.
To cast Fast Bond. Also very bad.
That's
I
bad,
would argue.
understandably.
Yes. It's an enchantment that says you may play any number of lands on each of your turns. And for the small cost of 1 damage each.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
That seems pretty good. Ultra broken.
So, who wants to guess? How many lands do I have in my hand? It's a good guess. Better guess.
I feel like it's 3, maybe.
Yeah, maybe 3. Bum, bum, bum.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a lot of lands.
I play a Wasteland, a Strip Mine, and a Dryad Arbor. So, I think that's a good enough turn 1, and I'll say go.
I will now.
Wait. I have it. High five. Second conspiracy. It was interrupted. Okay, there's no second conspiracy. You may
I'm
draw.
sure there's this obscure conspiracy from 1993 that lets you take your opponent's turn every time.
Richard Garfield would be exactly the kind of person to make a card where if your opponent stole your turn on your first turn and you go 2 turns after that, then you cancel that turn. And if there's a black card, you gain 1 life.
As Garfield intended.
As for my turn, Fele, are you taking care of that braids?
Fail.
Yes.
Fail.
Nice. All right. Yep. Conversation's
we can
over.
be
No. None of that. I'll play an island and pass the turn.
Friends.
Philly,
I'm sorry,
would you like a second friend?
it's done. Yes!
Yes! Yay! I'll play a swamp and hope that Philly does something on...
Friendship is banned.
Friendship is never banned.
Unbanned today.
Untap.
You have a trigger.
I have a trigger. I need to sacrifice a permanent of my choice that's an artifact, creature, or land.
With your trigger on the stack, I would like to activate my Strip Mine
That was a beautiful song.
to kill your swamp.
It's dead. I will sacrifice my board. I will play my swamp and a greedy freebooter, which is a 1 mana 1/1, and when it dies, I scry 1 and get a treasure.
That's definitely not banned.
Fair magic.
Yay. Go.
Untap. Draw. Ooh, that's an exciting land. I'll play a Thespian Stage.
Oh,
It's-
that is an exciting...
It's half a combo.
Half a combo?
Yes.
Is it half as lethal as the full combo?
No.
Oh.
I would like to go to combat though.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay. Sorry, Yamin. I'll attack you for 1.
I wonder if you would attack me.
And then for 3 mana, I would like to put my Lutri into my hand and say go.
All right. I will draw for turn. I will play an island. Tap both of my lands to cast my commander. Erayo Soratami Ascendant. She's a 1/1 flying creature, not very strong. But whenever the 4th spell of a turn is played, flip Erayo. I will tell you what she says on the other side once it gets to it.
I'm sure it's fine.
We can actually read it.
So you can,
that's actually...
you can actually read it
so
now.
if you play 3 more spells with your 0 mana...
Yes.
Oh, you're playing a Ryo deck.
May I surprise you? I'll read those cards to you. First one is a Zoran Orb. It's a 0-cost artifact that lets me sacrifice a land to gain 2 life. Just in case I want to emulate the Braids gameplay even further. The second one is a Jeweled Amulet, which is a pseudo mana rock where I need to invest mana into it on one turn to then pay it out the next turn. Not the best, maybe. And then Welding Jar is a 0-cost artifact that can sacrifice itself to regenerate any target artifact.
So you played just some terrible cards to be able to flip your Erayo.
Yes. Trigger on the stack?
I have a spell. Unfortunately, it doesn't get rid of Erayo.
Okay, that's good.
It does not. I'm going to Entomb, which is a spell that allows me to search my library for any creature and put it onto my graveyard. So do I have anything that destroys enchantments?
From your graveyard?
Dire times call for dire measures. I will get an Ashen Rider.
That would be desperate times.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Go for the saying.
That's the saying, yeah.
I unbanned the expression.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
It used to be banned. That's why it sounds so silly. But I will put this Ashen Rider into my graveyard, and we will find out what it does later.
With that resolved, let me tell you why Erayo is banned, because now she flips into Erayo's Essence, which is just an enchantment, not a creature anymore, untouchable by any lightning bolts, which says counter the first spell played by each opponent each turn. Each turn, your first spells are getting countered. Good luck resolving spells.
That is a terribly unfun gameplay pattern.
Hence why it's banned, probably.
Hence why it's banned. Luckily, I had a card in my hand that wasn't particularly good, and I didn't exactly know what I was going to do with it, but it's found its calling, which is to be countered immediately. I'll play Tortured Existence. Oh, it's gone. But that unlocks my second spell, which is Reanimate. This card's not banned, it's just good. I'll put target creature from my graveyard onto the battlefield, and then I'll lose life equal to its converted mana cost, which fortunately is 8.
Ah, you got plenty.
And then when Ashen Rider enters the battlefield or dies, I exile target permanent.
Okay, look, you could make the funniest joke ever in Exile Toppled Land.
You are right.
That's hilarious.
You'll get a second trigger when it dies.
Yeah, I'll wait till it dies. I would like to exile your commander because it's
3 cards in my commander.
and they were also good.
And you have to keep them.
Look, they're not real cards, so did you really
Can we put the braids back into play?
Yeah, now you're asking for help.
And Ashen Rider is a 5/5 flying, which I don't know. In commander, that's 8 turns and you're gone.
Wonderful. I'll play an Orbog, which makes all of your land swamps.
Ooh, I
Thank
always
you.
wanted swamps.
Finally.
And then for 2, I'll play an Echo Wellspring, which when it enters or dies, draws a card. I'll draw a card.
I feel like there's a theme to your deck.
It's better if there's a Braids in play. But you know, Fele,
Yeah.
I have a grudge against you, so you'll take 1 damage.
That's uncalled for.
Ring ring!
Hello.
It's 1 damage.
Okay.
Are you going to take it?
I'll take it.
All right, your turn.
Untap. And draw. I'm very excited again because after playing Fastbone, which is probably one of my all-time favorite banned cards, and I wish I could play it in Commander more often, I get to play another one that I'm really excited about.
I'm happy we could provide this experience.
Yes, thank you. I will play Dockside Extortionist.
Oh, you're that kind of guy.
Yeah, I will pay 1 life for it.
Why do my cards synergize with other people's cards?
Yes, thank you, Yami.
So I believe you're gonna need a lot of tokens.
Yes, I would like 4 treasures, please, because when Dockside Extortionist enters the battlefield, I get to create X treasures, where X is the number of artifacts and enchantments you control.
I was wondering.
These did nothing except for provide him with treasures.
Well, they would have done something if you didn't put the Ashen Rider onto the battlefield.
Yes, you could have regenerated your Zoran orb.
Yeah.
How good is this card?
Quite. That's why it's banned.
I would like to immediately crack 1 treasure for a white mana
Okay.
to play a Flicker of Fate onto my Dockside Extortionist. We'll make it exile and come back immediately.
So you need more treasures.
Yes, please. 4 more. And then for no particular reason, I will pass the turn.
You had nothing that cost 7 or less mana.
8. I'll untap. I have nothing to worry about, I assume. I will draw,
Yeah.
and I will
Because all his
play...
artifacts can be regenerated by Welding Jar.
Yeah, no worries.
It's a great magic card.
I will play an
He has
Ancient
nothing to
Tomb.
lose.
Ancient Tomb is a great land that produces 2 colorless mana when tapped.
And it's not even banned.
It's not even banned. And I'll pass the turn.
Oh, yeah, you've got a lot to do. I'll draw.
You can play your commander again.
That's a good
See
point.
how that goes.
Wow.
So I will start by playing a Prairie Stream, which is a blue-white land that enters untapped because I have 2 basics. And then I will tap 2 mana to play a Arcane Signet, which taps for 1 of any color which is currently Esper because my commander is Sephiroth, the Hidden Ways.
Is that banned?
Arcane Signet? No. Neither is my commander, but a lot of the cards I'm going to play with it are. In the meantime, let's play my favorite game. Who's the threat? Oh, okay.
That's not how this works. Oh, man.
Well, Yamin was being like, me, I'm the threat, but
Yeah.
if you raise your hand, you're going to take 5.
Sure.
And then I will pass the turn to Todd.
Okay. Oops.
Oh, thank you.
Quick
I have a conspiracy that says if a creature goes on my side of the battlefield.
I will play a Phyrexian Tower, which lets me sacrifice a creature to add 2 black or make it colorless. I will Doomblade your Extortionist.
That feels gratuitous.
It's part 1 of my 2-step profit plan.
Wow.
I'm gonna reanimate an Extortionist.
Okay, enough's enough. Maybe to inspire other people at this table, I will sacrifice this welding jar to regenerate your Ichor Wellspring.
So now instead of 12, I gain 11.
Yes, and
Sure got him.
if I had 7 more copies of welding jar, I would sacrifice them all to prevent.
Do your welding just make a mana?
But they,
No, it's just I'm just saying. If I had 7 copies of welding jar,
I need my treasures.
If I had 7 copies of Welding Jar, I would also sacrifice them. We're done, right? We just are mana buddies.
Can you promise me to...
And nothing bad is gonna happen.
Right? Yeah,
how can this not inspire someone?
I'm sorry.
I'll lose 2 life and gain 11 treasures. For 6 of them, I will cast Braids. Ho-ho! The fun is back! Okay.
It's not very impressive here.
For 4 of them, I will cast a Solemn Simulacrum, which, when it enters the battlefield, gets me a basic, a swamp. And when it dies, I draw a card.
I love that card. Not the swamp, the simulacrum.
I also love this one.
And then I'll
Treasure buddies.
That's a good one. It's a strong bond.
attack you forward. Sure. Go, treasure buddy.
Untap.
Upkeep.
Damn.
Anything you want. That's not an enchantment.
Oh, I had a plan. I have a new plan. I would like to cast Primeval Titan.
Oh no, so sad that he had to play a backup Primeval Titan.
I'll pay 1 life for it. When Primeval Titan enters the battlefield or attacks, I may search my library for up to 2 land cards and put them onto the battlefield tapped.
Any lands,
Any lands.
of course.
Remember I told you before that Thespian stage was half a combo?
I'm not even mad.
So the 2 lands I get is Field of the Dead and Dark Depths, which is the other part of my combo.
You'll see it soon. It's pretty fun. Here you go,
I,
Philly
I,
of the
I
Dead.
know the combo.
you.
I've seen the combo. I've experienced the combo.
You've lived the combo.
And yeah, that's my turn. Go.
At the end of the turn, I'll take 2 to my Ancient Tomb and cast a Hellbreacher. Very banned, very powerful. Not this turn cycle.
We didn't draw any card.
Nobody decided to draw a single extra card.
We're all playing
wow.
banned cards. I guess when all the cards are banned and powerful, you don't need them.
I don't know. It does have flash, that's why I just cast it at the end of the turn. And if an opponent would draw a card, except the first one they would have drawn in each of their draw steps, instead you create a treasure token. Now, I also would have liked to join the treasure trifecta, but no. Also, I will charge up my jeweled amulet because
It's getting too powerful.
you know it does that.
Treasure Trifecta is a very strong name.
Yeah, right?
Should be banned. It should be
today.
banned.
What?
Yeah.
I will then take my turn. There's a Braids trigger.
Yeah!
Goodbye, Zoran Orb.
It was too good.
And then I'll draw. I'll head to combat and attack Carl.
No, I did every step right.
He announced your name before you touched your nose. It's legal.
You did everything right, but you're the only one without blockers. Why would I not leave this Hellbreacher on blocking duty? Well, it's because I have a devilish plan with it. Generally, also it doesn't block well, but I also want to polymorph it. It's a 4-mana sorcery that lets me sacrifice any target creature. I could also force you guys to sacrifice creatures. And instead, that creature's controller reveals cards from the top of their library until another creature card is revealed.
So it could be a 0-mana artifact.
Could be anything.
Well, it could be any creature, and that creature will be put directly onto the battlefield. Let's see if I can find one. Oh, there it is!
That's a very banned creature as well.
Emrakul is a 15/15 creature that can't be countered. Well, I didn't cast her, but anyway, if I had cast her, I would have gotten an extra turn after it. She's flying. She has protection from colored spells, Annihilator 6, so if she attacks, the defending player needs to sacrifice 6 permanents, and if she's put into the graveyard from anywhere, I shuffle my graveyard into my library. Pretty cool, huh?
I would say so, yes.
But that's not all. And I'll also cast one of the funnest cards for me in the deck. It's a Winter Orb.
You mispronounced unfun.
No, it's actually fun. Let me read it to you. Okay, listen. Winter Orb.
I'm all ears. With an open
2
mind.
mana. Artifact.
Sounds great
Solid
so
start
far.
already.
Sounds great
So much
far.
synergy. A player may not untap more than 1 land during the untap phase of each of their turns.
Now you missed the landing. That's not fun.
I would give this a 10 out of 10. Pass the turn.
You just played this to sack it to Braids, right?
Oh, it's efficient.
I would rather not.
All right. Well, it's not efficient because I will not untap these lands. I'm gonna play a flash. I choose a creature card that's in my hand and I put it into play. And unless I pay its mana cost, it's sacrificed. But I won't.
Oh.
I will play an Archon of
Where the name
Cruelty.
comes.
Archon is a 6/6 flying. Oh no, I'm gonna have to sacrifice it because I didn't pay enough mana. But before it leaves the battlefield, it has a little gift for Yaman. Whenever Archon of Cruelty enters the battlefield or attacks, target opponent sacrifices a creature.
Pom-pom.
I already did my Hell Breacher.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Discards a card.
Come on, I only have 1 card left.
That is
you're gonna have to
100%
play-
of your cards.
You're gonna have to shuffle it because Emrakul hit your graveyard. You're also gonna lose 3 life.
Of course.
And the hits keep coming because I will also draw a card. I'll gain 3 life and sacrifice my Archon of Cruelty.
I feel that it was a pretty good deal.
Not bad.
We're still not untapping our permanents.
Not now.
Well, lands.
Okay, I'll untap 1 land.
Very good choice. Look how dynamic the gameplay is.
I humbly remind you of my trigger.
So I have to sacrifice this Ashen Rider, and now I may
Exile.
exile
Sacrifice a tapped land.
1 target permanent.
Any primeval titan.
Now this is a good target.
Why, no. The others haven't even felt it.
I can't. Physically, I can't.
Look, there's a primeval time.
That's a good point. I'm gonna exile the Winter Orb. I'll be the hero this table deserves.
Thank you.
We don't deserve him.
No.
I don't even have a graveyard anymore.
And then I draw.
Wonderful.
Sweet. I wanted a land. Because now, this is Commander after all, and I find outside of Braids, no one's been playing their Commander enough. Oh yeah, you did, and everyone hated it.
I didn't know it.
I'll play Sephiroth the Hidden Way, which is a 2/3, and whenever 1 or more cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, I venture into the dungeon. This ability only triggers once each turn. But then, if I complete a dungeon, I put a creature card from my graveyard and put it onto the battlefield. I'll pass.
Untap. I unfortunately also have to sacrifice a permanent.
No.
Sacrifice this welding dart, which does draw me a card. Good deck building. I'll play a swamp, and then for 6 mana, because I sacrifice my Solemn to draw a card. Special card.
Man, Hell Breacher would be good right now, no?
Play Bolas Citadel. Da da da! I may look at the top card of my library at any time.
No. Really?
You may play the top card of your library. If you cast a spell this way, you pay life equal to convert mana cost rather than pay its mana cost. Tap, sacrifice non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. Now, as you might have remembered, I already played a land.
Oh, and there's a land there.
So I cannot cast
Unfortunate.
what is on top of my
If
land.
you sacrifice this, you can scry.
Oh! Somebody wants to block?
Don't block, don't block, don't block. Don't fall for his tricks. Don't believe his lies.
I might. I'm not promising anything.
Are you promising?
Then I'll block?
Yeah.
I can take it on the chin.
Then I take Jamin.
I'll block.
I really hoped this turn would have been more impressive. You go, Philly. Upkeep.
Braids.
I'm sure she's appreciating the reaction, but yay, Braids!
I will
It's
get
all
rid
about
of one of my treasures.
Hey, very good.
And draw for a turn.
Philly's doing math.
That-
Philly?
Honestly, I feel like any big, impactful card can only be good for me because it doesn't get much worse. from
Because
here.
you have so much on the board to lose.
I think you're right. I would like to cast Biorhythm.
What's that one do?
So Biorhythm says each player's life total becomes the number of creatures he or she controls.
Everything goes coming up Yaman. So Yaman, how many creatures do you have?
0.
Oh.
How much life?
Oh, Ned.
I have 1, which is a precarious life total. Todd,
I have 3.
you're at 3 life. And you have
2.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm fine.
Oh wow, this game is gonna end a lot sooner than I thought it would.
There's probably a good reason why Barbarism isn't allowed.
It's fine. It's 8 mana. It's fine.
No one ever gets that.
Yeah, who has 8 mana in commander?
So now that Call is definitely the biggest threat. we
What?
have
You've got
left.
like 17,000 creatures. And a treasure.
Am I at 17,000 life?
Yes.
You can attack me if I'm at 17,000.
Okay, then you should.
Let's go to combat then.
If I'm at 17,000 life.
I would like to attack you, Thoralf, with
You
my
get a trigger
primal time.
first.
I get a trigger. I get 2 nice lands.
Oh, I got the trigger. We're best buddies. Where's our treasure buddies? We still have 1 treasure.
So I got Argoth, Sanctum of Nature, and Caracas because it's just the flavor of the
Why
game.
not get an
Why
extra
not get a
bad
Caracas,
card?
right?
So what does
Caracas?
Caracas do?
Oh, I can tap it to return a legendary creature to the controller's hand.
That's never gonna happen in Commander.
Nah. Also, because I have more than 7 lands now, with different names, it triggers my Field of the Dead, and I get 2 zombies!
So, end of your turn. Good. Call, it's your turn.
I think we
No,
go
I
to
believe we're in the
blocker
attack step.
now.
So much happened.
Yeah.
How much?
It's just a 6/6.
Wait,
Tram.
I actually live, right? Is that, were you aware of that?
What? I don't do math.
I will, block with my life. Well, them for my life. So this is 6. I block for 4, so I take 2.
Oh, you got a 1.
Easy.
And, I mean, can we have a moment of silence for a fallen hero?
We've had a few moments of silences. They're always interrupted by her loudness. Is that your turn?
Yeah. Go.
I will draw.
Oh, that's a face.
I thought I was losing this game. Everything just conveniently
I hope you are.
You
still.
were losing this game?
mobilized itself into a position
I don't like were.
where I think we're
What do you mean you don't like it? You cast Biorhythm!
There are 2 steps. Step number 1,
Oh,
attacks. Tahalf, I'll hit you for 2.
1, 2, yes.
Yes.
I die.
Yes. It's very convenient that you do that because I only need 1 opponent for me to do this. Fede, what's your life total?
2?
So I've been waiting the whole game to find a neat opportunity to do this with Flash or with Reanimate or a combo piece of some kind. I'll play a Karmic Guide. It has protection from black and flying and it's a 2/2. But when it comes into play, I choose target creature card in my graveyard and I put it back into play. It also has Echo, which won't be relevant because I won't go to my next turn to need to pay for anything. Because I'll bring back Archon of Cruelty! We remember that from Yaman's turn.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's a 6/6 when it enters the battlefield or attacks. Target opponent sacrifices a creature,
Sure.
discards a card, and let's all say it together. Loses 3
3
lives! Woo! That worked out for the best.
Awesome.
Well done. You were like the only one without a banned commander, no?
Yeah, I had Iona, but I chose other things to play.
Turns out
By vote of hands, should we unban Iona Shield of Emeria? I'm happy you all agree with me.